everyone, it's Wendy here from Wendy Wise Beauty. Thanks for stopping by and for spending some time with me today on my channel. Today I am doing another perfume video, a haul video, pretty much of some of the fragrances I have picked up in the last couple of weeks. Some of them are brand new releases. I have fragrances from a new perfume house I just discovered. Also, I am starting to work on my spring lineup, the fragrances I will be wearing this spring. Guys, just before we get into the video, I would just like to mention that I am wearing the Danessa Myricks. It is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flushed. I do have a full video of this on my channel, but one of my followers, Irina, thought that this color, what is it called? Rose and Brunch, would also look nice on my eyes and also on the lips with a gloss. So I decided to do this to see what it looks like. She did comment that Rose and Brunch looked on my skin like a natural flush, like I was in the elements for a few hours, and recommended this combination. When I did the review for this line, I did not add the colors on my eyes, but this is what it looks like with the same balm color on eyes, lips, and cheeks. Once again, thank you to Irina for suggesting this, one of my viewers across the border in Italy. The first fragrance, guys, I picked up, I don't think I have told you guys I got this one. This is Virgin Islands Water from Creed. This fragrance, it was out of stock for over a year. I have been trying to get my hands on a new bottle. I was told at the Creed counter that they were reformulating due to new EU guidelines. As soon as this was made available, I got myself a new bottle. For me, this is more of a late spring summer fragrance. It is one of the most beautiful coconut tropical fragrances out there. Now I have my replacement bottle. I can relax for summer. Just in case you are one of these people who are wanting this fragrance and have not been able to get your hands on it because it's out of stock. They are now back, but like I was told at the Creed counter, they are still getting limited quantities. So if you are wanting this one for summer, it might be a good idea to pick it up now, because even when they were not having delivery issues in the summer, a lot of times this fragrance is sold out. The next fragrance that I picked up, it is Gabrielle from Chanel. I picked this one up when I was on holidays on the Canary Islands. I think I have told you guys about my relationship with Gabrielle. Gabrielle is a fragrance where you always get samples here in the Parfumerie. I always have a lot of samples, so I have never picked up this fragrance. However, the Essence version of Gabrielle, it is also quite pretty, but there are never any samples. Gabrielle is really an all year round fragrance. It is a white floral with some citrus, and it is on a bed of musk and also some sandalwood. I do not get much sandalwood in this fragrance. In the opening, there is quite a dose of peach. Gabrielle is really a very safe fragrance. It is a concoction. I mean, sometimes it can be quite hard to tell the notes apart. It is a very pleasant scent for every day because it is really a very safe scent. I do wear this quite a bit in the office. This is the Essence. This is new in my collection, but the Eau de Parfum, I do have a lot of samples of this and I have been using this a lot over the years. I just never thought to pick it up because I always get samples. The next fragrance, it is from Guerlain. This is Ideal. This is a fragrance that I have used over the years. I did have it when it came out. I have polished off a bottle. This is a very nice soft rose fragrance. I saw this on eBay in the B bottle and I thought this was so beautiful, so I decided to pick this up again. I have not worn Ideal in a long time, but I could remember that I did love this very much. So I decided to pick it up again. The opening of this fragrance, it is rose, freesia and raspberry. The middle notes are lily of the valley and white florals. This fragrance, I don't know why it was not very popular when it came out. I did like it, so I am looking forward to using this in the spring and in the summer. Next up, it is a sample pack from the perfume house of Oritza. I ordered these samples from Paris. As you can see, it says 300 years on here. And inside there are some beautiful cards. And there is a book which has a history of the fragrances and a description of the fragrances, and then some other information about the Parfumerie. The samples are costing 19 euros and 83 cents. Shipping was free, and you can choose from all of their fragrances which samples you are wanting this sample box to be made of. And also the samples, getting it from them, it was much cheaper than buying them at other perfumeries. I received 6 samples, 2 milliliters each, and it was 19 euros and 83 cents. On other perfume sites where these samples are sold, they are costing up to 12 euros for a handmade 2 milliliter sample vial. So this was really good value. Also, when you order the samples, you do get a 20 euro coupon in case you should decide to order full bottles. 100 milliliter of these fragrances, it is costing 150, and the 50 milliliters are about 90 euros. The literature does say that one of their special clients was King Louis XV of France. The 6 samples that I got Empire des Indes. It is supposed to remind us of the glorious days of the Maharajas. And then I got Violette des Arts. This one, it is Violets of Nice, and it is married to the virile accents of pedigree Russian leather, balsam and amber. The next one that I got, it is called Foin Feuché Coupé. This is freshly cut hay. This one has star anise, and it says it is a cologne made in a barbershop style. This one I have sprayed it It was the first one I started with. The next one, it is Cui de la Guille Russie. This one was supposedly created for the Russian imperial court. The next one, it is Jardin d'Amide. It was created in 1909. This one, it is supposed to be rich florals and spices. The next one, it's called Zelmi, and it was created in 1913. It just says that it is a winter scent. This booklet, yeah, it's very nicely made, and it describes every fragrance with the history. It is actually quite beautiful. So I will be spending quite a bit of time with these fragrances in the next couple of weeks. So for the Indian Empire, this one is a very nice amber fragrance. So yeah, I am really excited about trying these. The fragrances were shipped like this. I had opened it, I just redid it how it was. This would actually make a very nice gift for a perfume lover. The next fragrance that I have, it is the new one from Mali, from Parfum de Mali. This one, it is called Vaiala. And this one, it is brand new this year. Actually, the House of Mali, yeah, it is not my favorite fragrance house. There are perfume houses where I love everything they do, and there are other fragrance houses that I have problems with. Parfum de Mali, it is one of these fragrance houses where I have never been too hot about. This one, it is a beautiful musk fragrance. It is very fresh. It is actually white florals, citrus and musk. The opening, it is quite fresh. There is peach, there is mandarin and bergamot. The heart note, it is a lot of white florals and vetiver, and the fragrance, it is laid on a bed of woods and musk with some vanilla. I do not get a lot of vanilla in this fragrance. In the dry down, I do get this yummy musk with some white florals. Guys, the heart note of this fragrance is what I love very much, and I have used a lot of this fragrance because I keep spraying it a lot. For me, it is a bit addictive, and this bottle will not last me very long. This one, for me, it is more of a spring summer fragrance, even though it does have quite a bit of depth. However, I think this can be worn all year round. The dry down, it is quite warm, and there are some woody notes in the dry down. Honestly, I never thought I would have found a Mali fragrance that I love. Actually, instead of getting the Lina, I ended up getting Rose 01 from Swiss Arabian. Anyway, so this is my first Mali. On the box, it just simply says the sensuality and elegance of white florals and musk. Honestly, I wouldn't say to pick this up blind. I love musk and I love white florals, so this fragrance works very well for me. I did test this quite a few times in the stores prior to picking it up. It is not a very cheap fragrance, so it is not a fragrance that one should rush into purchasing. It's not limited edition or anything. I would just like to mention, when this fragrance is purchased on their website, you do get a free perfumed body cream with the purchase of the fragrance. Again, this is Vaiala from Perfumes de Mali or Parfum de Mali. Yeah, it depends on where you are in the world, how it is pronounced. The next fragrance that I purchased with spring in mind, it is Après l'Ondée. This is an old classic fragrance from Guerlain. This is not new to me or in my collection. I have had many decants of this one. However, I decided to pick up a full bottle for spring. This is a very beautiful iris and violet fragrance. It is very soft, very fresh. It is not dated. Honestly, this is one of the fragrances that I would only wear in the spring because it is just so perfect for that season. By the way, I tested the new one from Kilian's this weekend. I have it on this sample card. It is very potent. I put this in my purse, and when I was going around the city, every time I opened my purse, it was like a bomb. I need to play with it a bit more. I do like big and grand florals, but it was very potent. Guys, the last fragrance I have, this is also from Guerlain. It is the Terracotta Le Parfum. This one, it is not very expensive. This is a very nice tropical fragrance for summer. It is a bit of a sweet fragrance. There is coconut, tiara, a lot of yellow and white florals. For this one, I do need heat. This one, it is quite potent, so it needs to be dosed a bit lightly. But if you love coconut fragrances, tropical fragrances, and you can get your hands on this one, this is a good one to try from Guerlain. I missed Virgin Islands water so much. I am so happy that I have this back in my collection. It is going to be a wonderful summer. Anyway guys, this is it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys again soon on my channel. Take care. Tschüss. Don't remember to subscribe. Bye.